I know, you saw the title of this video and thought, what else is new? AOC is Queen Pinocchio on everything from economics to claiming that almost dying on January 6th gave her PTSD, even though she wasn't even there. But the left's little darling literally just went on primetime TV, strung together some Civil War-era word salad, and Colbert was just so blinded by her ability to put a sentence together that he asked her to be president. But don't worry, she does her research. Hey folks, welcome back to the channel, and before you guys ask, just ignore my sprained finger. Today's video is brought to you with the help of the failures of the public school system.
A little less than 100% competent.
Colbert's Late Show has a viewership of about 2 million, and AOC has a combined following of almost 22 million people across Instagram and Twitter. And in front of those audiences, she just went on TV and made up some crap about the Civil War to campaign for packing the Supreme Court, ending the filibuster, and executive ordering in free abortions for everyone. And instead of getting fact-checked, she's being asked to run for president in 2024. If by 2024 we are not already there, then man, that would roller coaster this country into oblivion. Check out this clip.
What actions, would you like to see from your fellow lawmakers? Because the court's response to that might be, Alito specifically says, return this to the elected representatives of the people. He believes that that's where legitimacy, at least the issues of Roe, of abortion, should be returned to the people. What action would you like to see the Congress take?
Well, I think history really informs a lot, and it gives us lessons here, because this is not the first time that this has happened. In the 1800s, the Supreme Court was taken over by the Confederate South.
Oh, so you mean the Confederate South that wasn't part of the Union and had seceded from the United States? That one? Those must have been some hardcore deep fake campaigns to get themselves nominated into the Supreme Court of a country they declared they weren't even a part of.
And was starting to rule in ways that limited Abraham Lincoln, for example. In the Dred Scott ruling, they ruled that Black Americans are not and can never be full citizens of the United States. And what did Abraham Lincoln do? He signed the Emancipation Proclamation.
I'm sorry, what? Now, she's right about what the decision in Dred Scott was. That's about the only thing she got right, actually. It was a Supreme Court decision that the Constitution was not meant to provide citizenship to people of African descent, and thus they didn't have rights under the Constitution, regardless of whether they were free or slaves. But that decision came down in 1857. Lincoln wasn't even president yet, so they weren't ruling to restrict Lincoln.
I should have failed the hell out of that class. That's how good I am.
In fact, while he was the leading Republican in Illinois, he wasn't even running yet. Even better, in a speech for his Senate run, he spoke about not defying the Supreme Court's decision and instead trying to change their mind.
That's not what he told me.
Lincoln didn't become president until 1861. His election triggered secession and the creation of the Confederacy before he even took office. The Confederacy then worked to create their own constitution outside of the formal U.S. government and chose their own president. So again, there were no Confederate judges on the Supreme Court to stop Lincoln, as they seceded before he even got there and viewed the U.S. government and all of its branches as illegitimate. And Lincoln didn't sign the Emancipation Proclamation until 1863, 2 years after becoming president and 6 years after Dred Scott. So no, Republican Lincoln didn't sign the Emancipation Proclamation to stick it to the Supreme Court or own the libs. Nor did the Emancipation Proclamation award citizenship or work to reverse the Dred Scott decision. It freed the slaves, and then the Union Army went and recruited them to fight the Confederacy. Freed slaves didn't gain citizenship until the 14th Amendment was ratified in 1868. Now, the average layperson probably wouldn't even catch this, but that's the point. AOC says that she does the research and that history informs the present with such authority to convince people she knows what she's actually talking about. I can't tell if she really does believe it and thinks that she's right, or if she knows that she's just talking out of her ass. But certainly, the TikTok generation is not going to go Google it. None of the big media organizations have even fact-checked her on it. Instead, this clip got about 34,000 likes on Twitter alone, and Colbert was so pleased with it that he asked her to run for president, which, of course, now is trending on Twitter. But that is because she's the politician you can trust. Registered trademark, some exclusions do apply. Always read the fine print. That is the state of our country, my friends, and today's dive into political theater. Please like, subscribe, drop a comment, and consider supporting the channel through various options listed in the description. And as always, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.